1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Bohlaleinabowl Chats. So, today I will be, first of all, showing you how to make these banana pancakes that I'll be eating, just because I think it's rude that I'm eating and you guys are just watching. So at least if you can make them for yourself and then listen to what I have to say. Today I'll be sharing with you my failed but still appreciated journey of intermittent fasting. This is for those of you that want to intermittent fast and don't know how to go about it. I just want you guys to know the pros and cons, how it worked for me. Obviously this is not like standard procedure for everybody. Your body reacts to diets or whatever differently than to mine, but I just want to let you know my experience just because I feel like it's good to share. So there we go. I hope you enjoy the video and it's informative, and I am a bit more myself in this video, by the way, so I just want to let you know if I am too weird for you, well, it's gonna get worse from here. Okay, bye. For those of you that don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's basically like a diet, but not really. For me, this is how I fooled myself. I thought of it as a lifestyle, a way, a sustainable way to get my body to get used to eating only during certain times, so that I don't find myself having, so like I could control my emotional hunger cravings that I would get at late hours of the night, craving Doritos at 12 a.m. Why? Gotta do what? Go to the garage and buy Doritos? No. So that's why I started doing it. I thought it would help, and I was sold on that it's more sustainable than dieting, because it's done every single day, and eventually your body will get used to that, to the point that during the times when you shouldn't be eating, during your 16-hour fast, your body will not be expecting any food, because we are creatures of habit after all. But I forgot that there are extraneous variables that can affect your hunger. Just because on a normal day I'm not always hungry at 11 a.m. when I'm on my period, I am hungry as soon as I wake up. In fact, the hunger wakes me up when I'm on my period, but I didn't counter that in. Even during my period, I will be carrying intermittent fasting, and be hungry and suffer. So at first it helped. It really helped. I was really enjoying it. I was like, look at me, I have so much self-discipline, and it was very beneficial for me in the beginning. But eventually I found that it wasn't sustainable as much as I thought it was. I mean, it has been the most sustainable diet that I've tried. You guys, if I tell you all the diets I've tried when I used to have body dysmorphia, but I'm lucky. I've grown, I've changed, thank God. But anyway, it was the most sustainable out of all the diets I've tried, but it is not sustainable. I would not say it's sustainable, at least not for me. It embarrassed me actually, because during my eating window, that's when, like, now I can't decide what is it that I should eat. Oh my gosh, there's so many ideas. I want McDonald's, ooh, but I want pizza, ooh, but I want soup, ooh, I want a salad, I want fruit, I want, and then I found myself binging because of that limitation, that I wasn't able to eat, and okay, now, when you have the liberty of being able to eat throughout the day, whatever you want to eat at the times that you are actually hungry, then you get to decide what you want to eat, and you get to plan out your meals properly. But now when I was intermittent fasting, I found myself only eating 2 meals, which means now already I'm an indecisive person, now I have to try and decide which of these chosen things which of these meals that I crave will make up the 2 meals that I'm allowed to eat, and I found myself hungrier more and more as time went on. Maybe it was because I was also taking medication. I don't know what it was, but I thought about it and I thought, like, Bohlale, I'm really punishing Bohlale. I'm silencing Bohlale, like, where biologically our bodies are primed. They work under healthy circumstances. They are primed to tell us, I am hungry now, I am full now. And because of intermittent fasting and because I silenced that voice so long, I was now unable to, like, basically I was finding it hard to be able to figure out whether I'm actually hungry or I'm just eating because it's the time to eat. And then also when I'm full, I wouldn't know if I'm actually full, because part of the time I'm eating, I'm not just eating what I'm eating now, I'm also thinking of other things I could be eating. You know what I mean? Like, I was constantly thinking about food. That's another thing. My mind was preoccupied with food all the time. At the back of my mind, I was always thinking about food. I'm eating breakfast right now, I'm thinking about what I'm going to eat for lunch. I'm eating lunch, I'm thinking about what I'm going to eat for dinner. And that's problematic, or it can be problematic, let me say. For me, it was problematic because I constantly found myself thinking about food, because I knew I couldn't always be eating it when I actually wanted to eat it. Yeah, so now I started intuitive eating. And listen, I'm not here to say if you want to intermittent fast, don't do it. I just think you should do it well informed. Rather make an informed decision, and also figure out what it is, what's the reason why you're doing it. If you're doing it to lose weight, then after you lose the weight, then what? Are you going to be doing anything, incorporating anything in your daily life that will help sustain, you know, your weight loss? So why are you doing it? And after you finish to lose the weight because of intermittent fasting, will you be able to do anything that will help to keep the weight off, whether it is incorporating daily exercise? It doesn't even have to be anything hectic. Whether it means drinking more water. Just, I think what sold me on intermittent fasting was the fact that I could do this long term, and that these things will help me maintain my weight, basically, because it wasn't a fast diet, like do it now, over. It was a thing that I was trying to incorporate into my daily life, so it became a lifestyle. But then it became problematic, because now I was starting to privilege an app over my own body. Guys, do you know what that does to your mental? You know? Do you know what that does to your psyche? Wow. A bad habit that I used to do before is that if I'm full, an additional amount of food that I usually would be able to finish, I'll finish it. Just because I will tell myself that my body needs the nutrients. That's how I'll convince myself. My body needs nutrients, and it's fine. My stomach will contract back to its normal size, even if I'm stretching it by eating more food, because the food will go to use anyway. Since I won't be eating for the next 16 hours, I might as well eat now and ensure I have all the food I need to eat now. Kind of like I was a hunter-gatherer, and I don't hunt. I don't live in the desert. Why did I have to eat like that? You know? Like, we don't have fridges. Like, we don't have microwaves. Like, we're living back in the day. You know? Like, I have to eat now. No. Anyway. Anywho, I'm intuitive eating now. And what that means is that I eat when I am hungry. I have been struggling a little bit because, like I said, I had been silencing that voice for so long. And now I'm starting to try and figure out the volume. The volume, and also the pitch. Is that my hunger voice? Is that just my craving voice? You know? And sometimes I do find myself eating even if I'm not hungry and I'm just craving, but not, I know like there's dangers obviously in eating when you're not hungry, sure, but the point of me doing that is because I think there are benefits, especially as somebody healing from a very toxic, I would call it, a very toxic relationship with food and your body. I think it's important that even when you're not hungry, because you want something, eat it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to encourage myself to get used to listening to myself. I'm trying to compensate for the times I didn't listen. And as a result, I have gained weight, sure, in the right places though. I don't mind. I'm starting to get comfortable with the fact that I gained weight. It's fine. Like, it's fine, I gained weight. And then I'm eating more, but I'm slowly starting to learn when I'm actually full, and I'm not full because I should be full, but I'm full because I'm full. I'm incorporating more vegetables as well, so that at least majority of the caloric intake that I take is composed of plant-based meals and whole foods, and I'm still being healthy. It's not like now I'm binging on pizzas and Doritos, but when I do on pizza and Dorito, I do eat them, by the way. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to say. I stopped intermittent fasting. I started intuitive eating. Be careful, guys. And that is basically what I wanted to share with you guys. See, I was craving something salty. My sister left me some of these and I'm eating. Life is too short, guys. Life is too short to be killing, suffocate. You intermittent. No. If you do intermittent fast and it's working for you, good for you. But I do want to let you know that a lot of the time it eventually doesn't work after a while, you know? Anything restrictive, I think, doesn't work for me. I want to be free. To be free. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope this video is informative and was able to help you. Until next time, bye bye. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that it was informative for you guys and it can help you to, I guess, know your pros and cons for if you are interested in intermittent fasting or any sort of diet, really. Until next time, bye bye.